We are back in business. You want to know why? Because Kellan kept doing episodes, was going to release some stuff about the Singapore card, but kept getting fucking write errors. And it started
getting what?
Write errors on my SD card. So I had to take a little trip up to the Best Buy and get a new one. And I was playing around the other day, and we went 30 minutes without a write error. So fingers crossed, we're back in business. I can start grinding these suckers out. Gotcha.
Major look.
I actually don't think you understand the amount of PTSD I have from filming, because I was in the flow. I made a Giga Chikadze video and like something else, and I was like rolling just to know that it's been right airing for the past 60 seconds. So I was just that whole segment, I was like, you've got to be flipping kidding me, dude. But we're set. When I'm doing episodes by myself, I say a lot, and I was like making a vow to myself not to say but
you're not saying you're saying
yeah, I'm not saying like
you seem like you know, I go a lot.
What have you been up to, huh?
I've been working in the elementary classroom.
Wow.
All day, every day, and I'm tired.
But she makes time out of her day for this. Isn't that just so kind? Like, there's no, like, she doesn't expect rewards, nothing. It's not like, Kellan, if I do this, you better do that. It's not like that whatsoever. It's just, she just wants to come on and be my company on this episode.
I don't say if I do this, then you better do this.
Daves.
We said we were going to get Daves tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because we have nothing to do tonight. It's my Friday. And so, yeah, why would we not go today when we have nothing else to do? Tomorrow could be a chill at home day.
Yeah. And also,
or get breakfast day.
I had motivation to keep doing this because most recently, I don't know why I'm out of breath today. I'm just so excited to be back on here. But I think, one thing that gave me hope about our world and like what people like watching is Netflix made a show called The Ultimatum. So I'm like, why can't All Gear No Game pop off? Because if we're getting people that have marital issues going on.
That show's been on air for like 2 years.
I know, but it's the stupidest concept of all time. And so I'm like, why doesn't people want to listen to Kellan talk about UFC?
The correlation, barely any.
No, I'm just saying, like, something that unbelievably stupid
gets views.
Gives me hope.
Because it's so stupid, it gets views. Everyone's like, oh my God,
how does that get approved for second season? Let's find more young couples that are in distress.
Yeah, we need to
who
actually
signs
watch
up for that?
I think we should watch it.
I want to know who signs up for that show. Oh,
people
let's go show the world that we're on the borderline of divorce. And what happened?
It's not divorce. It's breaking up. They're trying to get married.
Yeah, you can't even get married.
What do you mean?
They can't even get married. How do they expect to maintain their marriage? The people on the ultimatum that gave the ultimatum are eating themselves away on the inside for 3 weeks. The other people that got given the choice to be on the show, they're living it up with someone they like.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
like this is someone new.
Someone new. Exactly what they want, but can't say.
But then they slowly figure out that opposites attract, because when you're too similar to someone.
How are we opposite?
I'm
social, you're not social.
No, I'm just saying a lot of those people on the show are like, I wish I had somebody like this.
Yeah,
and then
they want
get with
someone
that
more
person,
like them, and then they get with them, and they're like,
they're
like, it's too much for me, or she's not enough for me, or something. It's like you always want what you don't have, and then when you have an opposite, I feel like there's a better balance. But if you have someone just like you, depending the type of personality or person, I feel like it could be fun, but it would be exhausting. Because you're just like keeping up with yourself, and like that's not fun.
No, and you want different perspectives too. You don't want to just talk about the same crap all. Because when you get tired of my interests, so I want to talk about Bianca's interests.
You never talk about my interests. It's actually
easy.
Something
Don't call me out on a worldwide platform, Bianca.
Hey, I'm always helping you. I mean, I do this podcast. I watch things with you. You don't do any of my interests.
That's what I do. It's called watching Disney. What I watched I recently watched a Disney movie that was just pain with the Spain.
I begged you to watch the game plan the other day and you refused.
Because we've seen that so much. But we've been watching Pirates of the Caribbean.
We're
on number 4.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
So by next episode, we will for sure be done with the tetralogy.
Yeah, we're on 4.
No. What is it? 5 fights.
No, there's 5. But they're making a 6th, I think.
But without Johnny or with Johnny?
I think without, so it's like really not even going to be Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know. He's going to fact check it, I think. But, yeah.
What else have we watched recently? Johnny Depp won't appear in Jack Sparrow in the new Pirates of the Caribbean. So, guess how many people are going to watch that? 0. Because there's no point.
Who gives a shit? Like, okay, beep that. But
Teacher?
Stop.
Teacher? No. All right.
But I really like Johnny Depp as an actor. I think he's a really good actor.
Right now. Build your like the most OP pirate of all time using people from this.
What do you mean?
Sword skills, balance. I don't know. All I'm saying is Johnny Depp's balance is unrivaled. He was battling Davy Jones on the pole of a sail of a ship that was like 60 feet, however high in the sky.
Being sneaky is good because you can sneak away.
Also, Elizabeth Swann can go. God, the amount of love interest she has, she just doesn't understand.
She had like 3 guys after her in that third one. It's like, chill. Doesn't have enough to go around, okay?
Who do you think wins in a tournament, though? Barbosa, Davy Jones, without power, like subtract powers. Like, no, you can't. Like, if you get stabbed, you die. So just straight up sword skills. So we've got Will Tanner versus
good.
Hector Barboza, and then we have Davy Jones versus Johnny Depp.
I think Davy Jones, because he has a lobster arm.
I don't know, man. It seemed like Johnny Depp was battling him for like 15 minutes, just straight up sword skills on there.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have killed him.
Did you not hear anything I said? I said, take it out. If you get stabbed, you die.
I'm saying that he couldn't have killed him regardless. He didn't stab him at all.
I mean, he cut one of his little...
Oh, wait, no, he did.
Twiggly's off.
He didn't stab him. Who stabbed him? Was it Will?
No.
Remember how
Will came up behind him, I think.
Yeah, he got stabbed through the chest and he bent the thing. If he didn't have that power to not die and he would have died then, Will would have been the one to kill him technically.
No, I'm just saying if you have a straight up fair, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, we're pulling out our swords and we're fighting.
I think that...
Dude, Hector Barbosa was taking on like 8 guys at one time. And he was giving he was the marriage person. Marrying Will and Elizabeth. Yeah, he was officiating the wedding. Absolute. I like Barbosa. I think he's the sickest character.
Really? I really like him too.
He's so good.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because in the first movie you hate him, but then you start to like him.
His laugh is just crazy.
He sounds literally just like a pirate.
He's money. But I'm gonna go.
I always thought as a kid Johnny Depp was really British because of this movie, and he's not.
Johnny Depp? Mm-hmm. But he doesn't have a British accent here. He just talks like his normal.
No, he has like a British accent. Yeah, but he has like a British accent.
Does he?
Yeah.
I mean, Will Turner does for sure.
So does Elizabeth. They're based in Britain.
But when you hear like Johnny Depp talking on like The Stand, like he sounds kind of like Jack Sparrow though. Like I feel like he's not putting on a persona.
He has like a
really deep.
Yeah, like he does this thing with his mouth, but he doesn't sound British. And Jack Sparrow does.
Does he? I'll have to rewatch Never Before Tonight. I don't think of him as being British.
Yeah.
Nah.
See, what's Jack Sparrow's nationality in the movie? Look at that up right now.
As long as you keep talking.
Well, I'm so curious because I know for a fact that he has like this fake little British accent.
I'm going to say he's Spaniard. English.
He's British in the movie.
There's not a freaking shot.
Listen to it now that you know that a little carefully. He says certain words.
Yeah, no, I guess. You're right. Next question, Bianca. Because, like, you know how last fight card was in Singapore and you said you never want to go to Singapore? I'm just calling you out right now. I want to go to Singapore. Getting my passport here soon. Yeah, be ready, guys. Also,
you're not going to Singapore?
No, but I'm just saying. Also, the Pirates of the Caribbean, when they like invade the Asian place or whatever, that was in Singapore. So all signs are pointing to Singapore. Also,
that's right.
If you could host a UFC event anywhere internationally, where would it be? You're Dana White for a day, and you're like,
what just happened?
Leave it in there.
Okay. I would host. I think that's fine. I actually think it would be kind of cool to host it in Rome.
In the Coliseum?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But like,
that's where Elon and Mark are gonna fight.
But it also would be kind of cool to do like Hawaii.
There's never been one there.
That would be cool. I think Hawaii would be really sick, like by the ocean.
Max has to do that before he retires.
If they did like an outside arena and they did it like on the beach, how sick would that be?
But I just don't
But then
know.
it would be in the heat. That could be worse. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess, but it should be an outside one on on an evening, moonlight by the ocean. Pretty sick.
Yeah. But if it just starts raining though,
Could play a factor on someone's side.
well, I guess you could put a cover over
Yeah. Why don't they
the
just do a
octagon.
cover?
Everybody else is like fend for yourself.
Yeah.
But you just
then
have a cover.
how do you film with a cover on? Because some of the angles they get is from over the octagon.
No, I'm just thinking tall stands. Like, you know, like a place like a park. How like there's just like a bunch of tables underneath and it's just like a tall stand. You can just have that thing covering the whole entire octagon because the camera people are like right there on the sides anyway. So as long as it's covering all of that, you're fine. I just don't know how the technology would work. You'd have to have like vans everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
The logistics just start adding up, guys.
What about you?
Hawaii.
That would be your spot too?
Yeah. Have Max headline that sucker.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay, guys, that's enough about Pirates of the Caribbean and hypothetical scenarios. We're gonna get into real scenarios here soon. Hopefully, I win the matchmaker sweepstakes. Don't know if they gave that out yet. Did about 5 or 6 of those.
Hopefully, I win and then you don't get to go, because I wouldn't invite you.
If you went, I'd be sad.
I would never go without
if you didn't take me, I would break up without a doubt.
That's like you going to Disneyland without me.
I don't know if it's the same.
That's an event I would love you to win sweepstakes for me to go to.
I would never apply for a sweepstakes for Disneyland.
I would never apply for UFC sweepstakes, but you did it on my name, so
I didn't. You didn't do
your
anything.
name.
I did stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
I did it for you.
I would do it for you.
I don't even know, man. I'm really thinking about not going to Dave's. You're really teetering the line here.
He's holding it against me.
Really
guys.
quick, before we get into the main stuff, I just gotta say what I was gonna say before, and that's like Giga Chikadze versus Alex Caceres. I thought this was gonna be more of a grappling match, but it wasn't, and so we just got to see Giga Chikadze absolutely just have a striking masterclass, and it was so great to see him back in a great state. But one takeaway that I took away from that fight is the dude, bro. I mean, the guy covers distance so easily with that like. I think he threw like a lead head kick and then he like closes with like a right straight or whatever. And just Alex Caceres just had nothing for him on the feet. But that was my biggest takeaway is holy crap, Giga Chikadze. It's going to be really tough for any other strikers to just stand and bang with him. You're going to have to change levels and just challenge him that way. Because other than that, like he's going to find a way. Like it's going to be if you're going to strike with him for the entirety of a fight, it's going to be a razor thin decision. Like I don't see. Like it's tough for me imagining like a fight where besides the hella top guys where he doesn't beat people if it's just a pure striking match. And then also we got to see Rinya Nakamura, who this is my what is it, telltale sign?
I think that's the saying.
Something like that. Sounds like the title of a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. But The thing is, Rinya Nakamura versus Ferdinand Garcia, you have an exciting fighter when people are actually locked into the TV, when there's grappling exchanges, and when you pin someone down. Like, that's how I think somebody's special. Usually if somebody's just holding a guy on the ground and just destroying them, people will tune out. Like her, after that whole sentence.
No.
No, I don't blame you. Why would you?
Say it again.
No. Oh!
No. I mean, like, quiz me.
What?
Quiz me.
What did I say?
When he's grappling on the ground.
Okay, it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, everybody's locked in and tuned in because Rinya Nakamura is such a high-level grappler on the ground. And we already know, like, you don't have to prove anything on the feet. Like, the guy can knock you out with his left hand. His step back left against Toshiomi Kazama. Money, dude. The guy's like Khamzat Chimaev. He's going to be great. And I think within the next 2 or 3 years, he's going to be challenging for the belt because he's as well-rounded of a prospect as you're going to get in the bantamweight division. And he stands out amongst that talent stack division. So he's so good. And he's got Tatsuro Taira in his corner. It's a good team right there, baby. Aaron Blanchard gets his dub. Junior Tafa. Oh, my God. Garrett Armfield looked good. Our boy, Michel Olashejak. Got in a crazy fire fest with Chidi and Jukwani. One of the craziest rounds of the year. Billy Goff, tough. Sungwoo Choi. Good. All right. So we've got the UFC in Francais today. Tomorrow. Yes. And I keep refreshing the page because, it's Kellan's luck.
Wait, it's tomorrow? Why is it on a Friday?
When people watch this, it'll be Friday. So technically it'll be tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you meant that this is actually going to... That's really cool. It's in France.
Yeah.
I wish I was there.
Ciryl Gane versus Sergey Spivak. Gonna be a good fight.
Where in France?
Paris.
It's in Paris?
Yeah. I think that's the only place they go.
Paris, France?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
And we get Benoit, Saint-Denis. We get 3 French people in a row headlining the main card. Ciryl Gane, Manon Fion, and Benoit. I am pumped.
Benoit.
We'll get into this right now. I'm psyched to see Benoit Saint-Denis get back in the octagon after beating Ismail Meheta Bonfim. This is the test. Because what did we say? We think that he's the dark horse lightweight contender, all right? But Thiago Moises, he beat Mazuki Acosta and Christos Thiagos. And he's getting this is a great fight, perfect time because 2 young dudes that are trying to solidify themselves in this division, and it's gonna be wild because no matter where this fight goes, I feel like it's pretty even. I don't know where I'm at with this on the feet. Like, I feel like this is a seriously 50-50 coin flip, but at the end of the day, I just don't see a lot of guys getting Benoit out of there. It seems like whenever somebody tries to shoot on him, he reverses positions and gets in an advantageous position. Seems like whenever somebody just tries to stand in there and brawl with him, they get a little bit sketched out because they're like, okay, this guy should be going down by now, huh? but he doesn't go down. And also, I love this matchup, and I also love Benoit because this dude's special because he brings the heat. Like, those special matchups when guys meet in the center of the octagon and the action starts right away. There's not a lot of feeling out at the beginning, and Benoit doesn't do that. He starts throwing his body kicks, starts pinning you up against the octagon, not afraid to eat a few shots to land his own. And so it's just going to be crazy, this fight, because I can see Thiago Moises getting on a backpack here and try to sub him, and then Benoit miraculous getting out of it, and then all of a sudden it's like a slugfest. But I think no matter where this fight goes, it's going to be extremely high level, and this is the fight to watch for me. This is the Dana White, if you don't know, now you know. That's what it is. That's exactly what this fight is. So I'm pumped, and I'm not really sad. I mean, it sucks that both these guys have to fight because I like both of them, but we're riding with Benoit because I think he's got the skills to really go at the top. I don't Thiago has shown to kind of against Joel Alvarez, he has issues with a lot of length and reach, but Benoit is tough as nails, dude.
I think he's also just gonna go ham because it's literally in his home country. So I feel like the vibes there are just gonna be crazy. That he is gonna have so much more energy,
dude. Yeah, the last time he fought there, he got a finish, and it wasn't. I think it was Gabriel Miranda or somebody that he fought, but. It's going to be, the atmosphere is going to be whack for the last 3 fights, especially when Benoit starts to come out, because I feel like that's the dude that people are really around. Well, and then Manon, she's right there. She wins this fight. She's going to be fighting for the title against whoever because Shevchenko and Grasso have the rematch. I think we're in a really good spot right now because if Grasso ends up beating freaking Shevchenko again and we get Fior versus Grasso in Mexico or something sick like that, that's going to be a striking matchup. And also Rose Namajunas is going to be tough. It's crazy, dude. You know what they say? You get 30% better. I think that the champion Alex Grasso, it's going to be tough to run through her, but especially now that she has the belt. So it's going to be fun. This is going to be a great matchup, and Rose really wants to redeem herself after the snooze fest of the century.
God, she
versus Carla.
Scares me.
I know, man.
She's just weird looking.
But it's going to be sick. I don't know who's going to win. I honestly, these last few fights are like the last 3 are 50-50 coin flips.
Yeah.
Sergey Spivak, I can see him getting knocked the heck out, but I can also see him.
Are they both? Where's he from?
Is it Moldova? Or I don't know. Yeah, he's from Moldova. But yeah, dude.
Steel trap.
Yeah. What can I say? What's gonna happen though? Because Sergey just goes in there, trips, takes down, chokes out. Trips, takes down, ground and pound.
Out.
Ciryl Gane gets tripped, he gets choked out. Taken down. It's gonna be. But Sergey's not John Jones though. I think that Sergey's. It's gonna be tough, man. Cyryl's just so athletic. He wants to redeem himself. I don't know how to break this down for you guys. I think it's just gonna be 3 good fights to end the night. Also, we have the next thing is that I really wanted to mention. The most important thing on the card actually is our boy. Both Farid and Javid, like we posted a video, both coming back in September. What do you know? It's already September. And he's going to be fighting Kleydson Rodrigues, who's moving up in weight, who just buzzsawed through that one English guy or whatever. And Farid got past a tough Damon Blackshear, who's proving to be an absolute problem. And Farid gets an opportunity in an international stage to gain even more fans and show the world why the Basharat brothers are not to be messed with, all right? But I think this fight's going to be really good. But at the end of the day, Farid is a mauler. And whenever things get a little bit dicey, a little hairy on the feet, I really think Farid just going to have that in his back pocket to take Kleydson down. Because Kleydson is moving up in weight. And even though Farid does not look super imposing, they just have freaking man strength, baby. And also, I think what I was laying in bed over there, a big thing that I wanted to mention is that I just really do something that the Basharat brothers do pretty much almost just as good as the top guys in the division. Their combinations and everything just flow so well, bro. Like everything just follows up so cleanly and so unexpected. They'll throw straight shots right into head kick, like a left head kick right into a straight shot. And it's just a lot to process for guys. And especially moving up in weight, it's going to be tough for Kleydson. But who knows, dude, the like not cutting that extra pounds, he could be a mauler and just as strong. But Javid and Farid, man, iron sharpens iron. They're training with each other. They're brothers. It's just really hard for me to imagine that either of those guys are going to lose in the near future. And so this is the first test, the September test for the Basharat guys, but so good. And so, yeah, this is if you don't know, now you know, because Kleydson Rodrigues is a buzzsaw, bro. His last fight, he's pinned the dude up against the octagon, started throwing a flurry of punches. They're like a flying knee. I think it landed. But it's going to be a good fight. And props to Farid, dude. The dude wants to take tough. You don't want to take Damon Blackshear on short notice. He did. You don't want to really fight Kleydson Rodrigues, who nobody knows what he's like, 135 pounds. Basharat bros are real ones, man. Real ones. But yeah, besides that, there's a lot of new faces here. And
did they purposely get a ton of French people? Because it's in France?
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's an abnormal amount.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7,
8,
9. 9 people from France.
Quite a few, huh? Quite a few, huh?
I would say quite a few.
What's your go-to French food?
Actually, I feel like stupid because when I was in France, I didn't really eat French food. We mostly ate at Italian restaurants. Like, I wish I would have tried escargot. I guess I did eat a lot of, like, pastries, like croissants I had there. I had French fries in France, so that's, like, French. Technically, they were invented there.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure French
Were
fries
French fries invented? I don't think so, man. I think that's...
What else did I eat there that was like kind of French? What's like a French cuisine? I don't even know what technically counts as a French cuisine. I feel like I'm missing something.
Belgium.
Crispy
Dude, what do you
spuds
mean?
were most likely invented in countries northeast neighbor. What?
Dude, that's a good restaurant name, huh?
Belgium?
The Crispy Spud.
Oh, yeah, that is cool. The Crispy Spud. You are not looking up. Why'd you spell it with a K?
There is a place called the Crispy Spud. Fuck. Oh, but it's in Canada, though.
What are the odds?
Not with a K, though. It's a C.
Which I like the C better than the K. Look up a list of French foods. I'll let you know if I've tried them. I don't know.
Baguette. French bread.
I don't know.
Croissant.
I had a croissant. I had a croissant with
Escargot.
coffee. And that was really good.
Isn't like what's Ratatouille? The movie?
It's ratatouille.
Oh yeah, that's food, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's made with like
Traditional French foods. Are they
zucchinis.
croissant, baguette, ratatouille,
The
quiche.
ratatouille.
French onion soup? Yeah.
I should have had that.
What?
It was too hot.
French onion soup?
Yeah, that sounds so good.
Oh yeah. Last time I ate it, I barfed. I had the flu.
Oh no, I didn't even have any baguette. I don't think I had a French wine.
I don't know how to really say a lot of these, so yeah.
So yeah, no, but I really didn't eat that much French food. I like.
Yeah, we don't care that much. It's all right.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Kidding. All right. What's the last thing? Gotta close this sucker out really quick. That's the main thing. Benoit, Farid, short day at the office. Yeah. But I think the biggest thing that I did want to point out.
Why does that look like a mugshot of Brandon Moreno?
Because I think it's the Ultimate Fighter shot where he like.
That sure looks like a mugshot, and so does Alejandro's.
Alejandro.
Oh, Alejandro.
Alejandro.
I can't see.
Alejandro. No, okay. We'll do a little bit of a segment. Really quickly is that I feel like I need to go back and find like the receipts. I could go back and watch the videos, but that takes a lot of effort because I don't know exactly which ones they're on. But I think that I've got relatively close. Like timeline wise, it hasn't worked out all the way, but when I have predicted like what guys will become champion, I'm actually pleasantly surprised at how many of those people actually like made it to a title fight and kind of won. Like Rob Dvalishvili, I didn't know if he was going to make it to a title. He kind of like he's on the precipice of one. Amanda Lemos, I mean, I knew she knocked everybody out, but I didn't realize she was going to get a title shot against Zhang Weili. Alexander Pantoja, okay, I thought that he has all the skills to become a champion. He's done it. Jiri Prochazka's obviously done it. Like Marvin Vettori got a title shot. I mean, like some of these guys, it wasn't like that crazy of me to say some of them, but for some of the ones that I didn't think were gonna get there, they've got there. So, yeah, also like Mateusz Gamrot, he got close. So riding and dying. But I think that the new thing that we're gonna do is who's gonna be the next champion, because that's always the real question. And I guess I got a little distracted doing other stuff, but I did do one for the flyweight division. I guess we can just do like 1 or 2 per episode just to like push it out a ways. But the next guy that's going to be champion, it was tough for me, all right? Obviously, Brandon's there. He's already been champion. Who cares? Davidson's there. He's already been champion. Who cares? Amir Albazi's, I don't think, he like lost to Kai Kara France. I don't think he's going to be champion. Brandon Royville, he's on the rise, dude. The way he knocked out Mateusz Nicolau was insane. But the dude that we are forgetting about, the guy that will become champion, is Starboy Manel Cap. No cap, baby. This guy's going to be...
Where is he?
Right here. He's the man, all right? He just has the worst luck with fights. So many fights fall out. But wasn't it... Manel Cap, wasn't his first fight in the UFC? I could be wrong on this, but I'm actually just going to say it anyway because I don't really care. Wasn't his UFC debut against Alexander Pantoja? And one of the big reasons why he didn't win that fight was because he just didn't throw enough volume. Like, if he would have threw or matched Alexander Pantoja's volume, that fight would have been really close, okay? I think that's how it went, right? But Yeah, I just think that he has all the skills and he's been getting better. He's so explosive, so dynamic, and I just feel like a lot of people have forgot about him just because he hasn't been able to get in the octagon as consistently as he's probably wanted to be. So that's my dude that is going to be champion next. We're calling it right now, and it wouldn't surprise me in the next year or so if he gets a title shot and ends up victorious, because on any given night, I feel like the flyweight division, it's so wide open, like anybody can beat anybody. Mm-hmm. But the last thing that we're going to talk about here is when I was just testing out my SD card, I was like, Kellan, let's do a UFC sweepstakes. And when I went to submit it, it was like, oh, Kellan, you can't submit anymore. So I was like, sick, bro. The one that would have got me the win. I couldn't submit it.
Why didn't you put it in my name?
No, I was too late anyway. No, it was too late. Like, they weren't accepting submissions anymore.
Too many.
Bro, I was pissed off because I was like, if UFC was... they would have been ready to go. They would have been ready to... Like, I am the matchmaker. I am Timothy when it comes to matchmaking.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Nothing gets me more excited than this, man. Okay. What are we doing right now? I'm going to read to you guys the most pimped card of all time that you can make in December. All right? The most pimped card. I don't even need it. I don't even need the JPEG, but I pulled it up anyway, just in case. All right, listen to me right now. This is absolutely insane stuff.
Okay, start from the
bottom. Get it
bottom.
with me. Well, of course, I'm not going to start at the top. I think you guys know it's at the top, though. Leading off the pay-per-view that is going to sell the most pay-per-views in the history of the sport, more than Khabib, more than anything Floyd Mayweather's done. Bro, we're going Ian Gary versus Jack Della Maddalena. Ian Gary sliced Neil Magny in half right in front of our eyes. The guy is so unbelievably good. They've got Jack Della. Jack Della's going to be coming out fresh off his dub over Kevin Holland. Make this fight to end the year. I think that Jack Della Maddalena is going to come out relatively unscathed versus Kevin Holland. He's going to shock the world in a crazy first-round knockout. Ian Machado Gary versus Jack Della Maddalena, striker fest. And we may even get to see if Jack Della decides to use his low fight IQ at some point in the fight. We could get to see a little bit of Ian Gary's grappling skills, all right? But Jack Della Maddalena, Ian Machado Gary. Next one. Bro, this will never happen because it's too good of a fight and the timetables just aren't lining up right now. But middleweight. Khamzat Chimaev comes off a dub over Paulo Costa. What is Bo Nickel doing? Bo Nickel is doing nothing right now. I don't even think he has a fight lined up. Imagine Khamzat Chimaev versus Bo Nickel, all right? I mean, it doesn't get more fantastical fantasizer than that. I mean, this is like the craziest fight you can make of all time because what's going to happen? Is Bo Nickel going to shoot on Khamzat? Khamzat's not going to his back. If it does go to his back, Khamzat's going to reverse positions. But if Khamzat reverses positions, Bo Nickel's going to get on top, and it's going to be fucking crazy. And both have one-punch knockout power, insanely good striking for how dominant they are of grapplers. I mean, we're talking like some of the greatest fights of all time. Like Bo Nickel versus Khamzat Chimaev could be one of the craziest fights of all time. Both similar frames, both similar skill sets, clean boxing, clean straight shots, great hooks. I don't know, because like Bo Nichols really hasn't fought anybody in the UFC yet. I don't know, bro, but he's crazy. It would sell. This crazy. Would be. I mean, when you want people to buy fights, bro, like this is what you do.
True.
All these are semi-realistic too. And could happen by the end of the year. Like, okay, next one. We got Gane versus Spivak.
Okay.
If Spivak beats Gane, Tom Aspinall's already beat Sergey Spivak. What are we doing there? We don't want to do that. Also, depending on how the fight goes, Gane, he could get roughed up, so he might not even be ready for December. We got Sergey Pavlovich as the backup for Stipe and John Jones or whatever. John Jones. But how crazy would Sergey Pavlovich versus Tom Aspinall? Tom Aspinall wants to get in a fight by the end of the year? Do it. Have him fight probably the scariest striker in the division. The ex-Russian special, what was it, ex-military? I mean, probably the fastest combinations for a heavyweight when he's shadowboxing. And what are you going to do, knock this guy? Like, I don't even know what's going to happen in this fight, but all I know is this fight makes the most sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense for Tom Aspinall to wait for the winner of Ciryl Gane or to fight the winner of Ciryl Gane versus Sergey Spivak, especially when one of the guys that he's already fought, he's already beat, like Sergey Spivak, so it doesn't really make any sense. So That fight would be absolute craziness. And also, I would be looking for... I think Tom Aspinall will get that dub. I'll go through the winners really quick. I think that Jack Della would win. Pretty sure the Bo Nickel would beat Khamzat Chimaev.
Really?
Whoa, Kellan,
Really?
easy, Kellan. And then I think Tom Aspinall beats Sergey Pavlovich just because nobody's touching Tom Aspinall. That guy is going to be the greatest heavyweight of all time because he's so athletic, moves around the octagon so well, one-punch knockout power now.
You have so much faith in Bo. You have so much faith in Bo.
Wouldn't that just be the craziest fight? Bo Nickel versus Khamzat. Ah, my God. Crazy. All right, then, to end the year, we have Sugar Shane O'Malley defending his title versus Chito Vera / Corey Sandhagen. What makes more sense? Corey Sandhagen. What do the fans want to see? Chito Vera. But a lot of fans do want to see Corey Sandhagen as well. Corey Sandhagen is the most deserving, but if you've watched anything or paid attention to the UFC at all as of late, deserving does not actually really correlate to getting all the time, you know? It's all about the
savage.
It's all about the numbers. Who brings in the money? What story is the best for the UFC to promote? What does Dana White get behind most? Dana White gets behind anything Sean O'Malley wants because Sean O'Malley is the second coming of Conor McGregor. And also Sean O'Malley, what did we say prior episodes? Days of easily beating you. We're done. Long time ago. And he is one of the more interesting guys in the division now because he can one-punch KO you if guys are being a little bit reckless coming forward.
Which is so interesting because looking at him, you would not think that. You wouldn't expect
gifted
it.
Dubs. There's just so many points in the UFC where like fights could have went either way and it could have drastically changed the like history of UFC. It's just crazy. These small moments that just
That's
divert.
like the butterfly effect.
It's
Everything
crazy.
everything is a reaction.
Kamaru Usman, less than 60 seconds from beating Leon Edwards. Then he went night-night.
Then that would have changed a lot if that didn't happen.
There's just so many that I can't even think of off the top of my head. Oh, Petr Yan. Petr Yan not kneeing Aljamain in the face when he had a knee. Completely changes the direction. It might even change Piotr's career. Because that probably just absolutely demoralized him. But yeah. And then to lead it off, you have what we think is going to be a sick fight, which is Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. I'm sorry that lost a little bit of energy there, but would that not be the greatest card of all time? Conor McGregor loses to Michael Chandler. Sugar Sean O'Malley loses to Corey Sandhagen or Chito Vera.
What?
Sergey Pavlovich loses to Tom Aspinall. Khamzat Chimaev loses to Bo Nickel. Crazy. Ian Machado Guerre loses
I feel like
to Jack
that could
Della.
almost go up. Like that could be like a main card in itself.
What?
Bo Nickel.
I mean, if any of these fights could be main events.
Yeah.
Khamzat Chimaev versus Bo Nickel alone. I don't even need to see any other undercard fights.
Yeah.
I'll give you $70 right then and there. My dad will give you $70 right then and there.
And he
much
might
it is
even
now.
he might even add some more on there to make some bets. So
Who are you? I want to know.
who am I?
You, Connor or Michael?
I like Connor, weirdly. I like
She
Connor.
likes Connor, dude.
I think it like I like whoa, I just had a bubble. I like the way Connor is now. Like I like
The worst version of Connor?
Father Connor. Father Connor.
Cocaine Connor? I mean, he's on it.
He's always been a
Dude,
weirdo.
I think that is cap.
What?
This is the best version of Connor we've seen is Capola.
How?
I mean, prime
Best-
Connor 2015, 16,
Prime-
that's like prime.
Prime fighting Connor for sure.
Prime smack talk
Prime-
Connor. Connor can't talk.
No,
he's not as
yeah,
good now.
That's why I like him because he's nicer now.
But he's like, he's taking on the bad boy persona again.
Because he knows that he lost a lot of.
But he just isn't the same.
Yeah,
and so
no.
it's not the
ever
same.
since he became a dad.
But yeah, this is not the Connor we want right now. We're gonna
I
get a
still like
Michael Chandler versus Connor. I'm going Michael.
I don't like Sean,
He's funny though.
so
He
I
is
might
funny,
go
though.
against him.
He's funny. I'm not going against Sean because I don't really like. I mean, he's kind of annoying sometimes. But I think that Corey is just straight up locked in a different zone right now, and there's gonna be so much cracking and popping when you're doing that. I feel like, but yeah, I just think that Corey's gonna beat him. I think that Sean can beat Cheeto, but Cheeto really turns it up later in fights, so it'll be really interesting, especially in a 5-rounder.
I think Sean would win that, but I don't want him to.
Tom Aspinall is the man. Bo Nickel or Chimaev?
I think Chimaev.
Yeah. All right.
What was the first one? That bottom one? I can't read
Gary versus Madalena.
it. Gary, what's his name?
Ian Gary. He's that Irish kid.
I might go him.
Yeah, that's where we end it. And this is where beginning of the end of relationship start.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Jack Della Maddalena is the man. Okay? Don't even get it twisted. All right?
Why'd you put it on there if you think that's an easy win for him? Why'd
Because
you
it's
put it on
exciting.
there? Well, I think it would be exciting if he lost.
But he's so nice. He's from Australia.
Oh, I like
Why
that.
would you want to do that to him?
Well, now I
He's
feel
so
bad.
nice.
Well,
He's
now
the
I-
nicest guy.
Okay, now I want him to win.
Ian's the most cocky, annoying guy, but he has undeniable skills.
Really? Wait. Click on it.
Okay, can you just
Hit the space bar.
be?
Hit the space bar. So he does look like an ass.
He's so good, though. He's so good.
I like him.
Yeah, Jack's the man. Also, I think it was this is why I wanted to win. I think the Joaquin Buckley.
Is his nose really that crooked, or is
Yeah,
that just...
his nose is fucked. But Joaquin Buckley posted a picture of like
walking or
Jack
walking?
or like Joaquin Buckley. He posted a picture of like like those clip
You
those
don't say his name.
clip
It
art.
sounds like
It doesn't
you're saying-
matter.
It sounds like you're saying walking Buckley.
Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Dude, fuck you. Honestly.
Okay, wait, sorry. He posted a picture of what?
I don't even care
No,
anymore.
no.
Buckley, walking Buckley. He's walking. It doesn't even matter anymore. Like, you killed it. You killed
Wait,
it.
no, I wanna hear
You
it.
killed them.
No, just say it.
I'm
Say it.
done. I'm not
Say
going to
it.
Dave's. No, he posted like a picture of like one of those clip art images of like a mom like pregnant, you know?
Uh-huh.
And it was like Jack Della Madalena's wife's face, and then it was like a black baby or something.
I don't get it.
Because Joaquin Buckley's black.
Oh.
Yeah, and he
okay.
wanted to fight Jack.
Oh, so he's like, your mom's my bitch kind of thing.
Your wife is.
Fuck
Like your
your
wife.
wife.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wait, why did I think mom? His mom.
I mean,
I
you're
swore
on
you-
your own
I
land.
swore
You're on
you
your own
said-
land. Like,
I swore you said his
dude,
posted a
you
picture
are
of his
seriously.
mom.
That was undone.
Wait, no, it
That
wasn't.
was undone, bro.
No, it
She
wasn't.
unclipped it, and that thing is gonna sound like an absolute fucking electrical storm.
There's
God
no way.
damn it.
No.
I'm gonna have to
no,
mute you.
No.
What?
Was it really?
Yeah, that thing was unclipped for a little bit. Like, it hasn't been like that all day, but you need to stop fucking around with it.
Oh wait, don't put that in.
Dude, okay. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Sorry, Bianca's audio is complete fucking shit. All right. Bye, guys.
I really hope not. Oh my god, bye.